My friends, today I will share 10 useful tips on what to do before a season ends, so let's get started! My first tip is to gather all the starchrom that you can. If you are close to completing season goals, complete them to get the starchrom rewards. Also, there are extra starchrom unlocked in phase 5, so remember to claim it as well. And if you are on a PvE server and haven't tried Prime Wars yet, you get a lot of starchrom from doing it the first time. Also in phase 6, remember to buy the starchrom crates for energy links in the season shop, and you find it by going to season goals, and here you have starchrom crates. If you haven't completed your weekly purification, remember to do that, because when you transfer to a new server, the purification timer resets so you can do it again on the new server. Starchrom is always needed in the game, and what is especially good is that it carries over between seasons. However, important to note is that the wish machine will reset in a new season, so if there are still some blueprints or fragments that you want from the wish machine, remember to use your starchrom there. My second tip is for the ones who love collectibles like me. If you have the Mitsuko marks needed, remember to buy this memorial statue in the season shop. I'm not sure if it will be available in, for example, the upcoming PvP season, so I bought it just in case it will be replaced with something new. Tip number 3 is to get the deviations that you are missing. If you will be playing on the new PvP season, you might want to get some good PvP deviations to bring to the new season. And also, if you play on a PvP server and we move to a PvE server or vice versa, you might want to get the deviations that you won't be able to get on the server type that you are moving to. It might also be a good idea to try to get the higher level version of your favorite deviation. For example, a level 5 festering gel recovers 12% HP and 6% sanity per second, which is really good, and twice as good as you can see here on a level 1 gel. Now for tip number 4. If you haven't gathered all food recipes in the world yet, a good tip is to go and get them before the season ends. I think it's really convenient to be able to craft food whenever needed in a new season, without having to go and get the recipe first. Tip number 5 is to get any Calibration Blueprint that you are missing and want for a build in the next season. You can get them by doing, for example, Prime Wars, Silos, or do weapon crate runs, for example in Blackfell. You can also check if you are lucky and someone sells it in the vending machine. Also, what is good about Calibration Blueprints is that they are quite cheap to transfer to a new season. Tip number 6 is to gather mods. It is always nice with extra mods, and they should all be available and ready to use in your mod inventory in the new season. So you can always gather more of those before the season ends. Tip number 7 is a reminder. If there are any weapon accessories that you haven't got yet, go and get them. For example, in the Prism vs Clash scenario, we don't know if they will be obtainable the same way as they are now, or if they will be harder to get. Tip number 8 will give you a quick start in the new season. If you build a house and save the blueprint, you can build it easy in the new season and save some time early in the game. If there is any furniture formula that you haven't obtained yet, my tip number 9 is to try to get them now. And you can always keep an eye on the vending machines and see if there is anyone who sells or want to trade the blueprints that you want. My last tip number 10, and something that I really recommend, is to craft an advanced chainsaw or drill or both. You can then transfer them to a new server, and it can save you a lot of time when you need to gather ore and logs early in the game. Just a reminder, before you transfer to a new season, bring back any deviations that you have in your friend's territory and items that you have in vending machines out in the world to make sure you keep them. They said that they will change this so this wasn't needed, but I have not heard anything about it, so I would do it just to be sure. So what will you do before your season ends? Do you have any extra tips that you want to share? Please let us know in the comments. Thank you everyone for watching and have a nice day!